Now that is bursting with flavour. I'm getting ginger and then I'm getting lime coming in at the end there. That is a sensation. That is delicious. I could eat up the whole plate. Today, I told myself I was going to have a positive day. Today was day one of my big week. I got up early and scrubbed the face with cold water. I was shallow of breath due to the excitement. I couldn't stop talking to myself. I couldn't quieten down. Here's the voice going da-da-da-da-da non-stop. Can you win? Have you got what it takes? Are you going to shoot yourself on the foot? Get egg on your face? Only the extremely talented survive. It's all about separating the wheat from the chaff. Only the ones with that special extra ingredient. Sorrowful as sorrow, mysterious as saffron, wise as sage, magic as a glittering sheet of gelatine. Only the creme de la creme rises to the surface. Cooking doesn't get tougher than this. I was shouting now into the mirror. Big voice, big flavours. I rinsed the face, enthusiastically again and again and again. I dabbed the face dry and confessed soberly to my dark-eyed reflection. We're looking for elegance. But truth be told, I was feeling a bit ropey on account of drinking too much whiskey the night before. I've been drinking whiskey because it's good exercise for my palate. Me drinking a different whiskey is like an artist trying a new colour. It's part of my culinary training, sniffing and detecting. This one was a top dram, 73.32, and just to perfect my expertise, I sniffed several times and swirled before saying to myself, Steph, what can you smell? I was watching my 24 box set and I turned it down because Jack Bauer was putting me off my stride. I can smell polished wood and maybe pear drops. Suddenly there was Allie and me sharing sweets in the park with the burn near the house I grew up in. I had pear drops and she had Italian creams, which only our Italian cafe seemed to do. Exquisite sweets, a kind of fudge with a thick, dark chocolate bottom. And we both had shining eyes, girls' eyes, excited to be in each other's company. Maybe that's it. It's downhill all the way from then. There's nothing like the old excitement of girls. Where did they go? The old pals of the babbling brook. And I was swirling the whiskey and getting a kind of creme brulee flavour sneaked in at the end, or maybe vanilla custard. I had 3 doubles to be sure. Yep, orange peels and vanilla custard. Then I staggered up the steep stairs to bed and the whiskey roared me to sleep. It wasn't a lullaby. It was loud, a sailor singing Speed Bonnie Boat at the top of his voice. Finally, I think I landed up on Skye and fell asleep, remembering the time when I went to the south of Skye on holiday, a cottage near the Aird of Sleat, and I met a man who said, Have you been to the north of the island? I said, Yes, and he said, I dinna like it up there, it's much too commercialised. And he was talking about 3 shops. Or the time when I was in a pub in Orkney and England was playing Germany and England was winning 4-1, would you believe? And a wee man's voice shouted out, Come on, Germany! And everyone laughed. I went to sleep thinking about that, and my big day, which is now today. I said, Come on, Steph, you've some day ahead. Get yourself some shut-eye, do yourself a favour. Well, so here we are on the first day of my big week, and I'm absolutely determined to excel. But first things first, feed the dog breakfast. I haven't yet stretched to gourmet meals for my mutt, so I get out a tin and open it. Absolutely no point sniffing the tin for notes of awful. It's an awful smell, pet food. I take the dog round the block. Can't wait to get back to my kitchen. I've got a stopwatch, a set of kitchen scales, a new KitchenAid, a heavy-bottomed pot, a sharp knife, a good chopping board. Cost me a wee fortune, but money well spent. It cost much less than the 5-day trip to Florence I'd been thinking about, or the 7 days to Lake Garda. I reckon I'm bang on the money. Holiday at home is the new going away. Going anywhere nice? Somebody at work asked me. I'm having a staycation, I said. I've taken a week off work. Well, I'm sick of paying a single supplement.